Shocks Shorts.
Listen, there's a lot of videos out there, especially on TikTok, but compilations on YouTube and channels that aggregate these videos, I guess, for lack of better words, showing how people are losing their jobs, they're becoming homeless, they can't afford to live. And yeah, it's becoming an epidemic that not many are talking about, but it is out there. I see these videos a lot, and people are losing their jobs, and I'm going to show you a video. We're going to get into a couple of things tomorrow, or one of a couple of things tomorrow. I'll see how I can juggle it. Concerning the teaching profession. Yeah, public indoctrination. I mean education. But right here, it's a short clip, 28 seconds, pretty much concerning people that are losing their jobs left and right in droves for years since the scamdemic. Well, here's what's coming. All right, I'm just going to play the clip. We're doing this as easy as possible. This is Trey Smith. I don't know if you know who he is. He does a lot of videos like this, but like this. So let's see what she has to say.
Yeah. Overall, I think there's quite a bit of abdication of responsibility around like what are we going to do as people's jobs start being taken. Yeah. Overall,
what are we going to do as people's jobs are being taken and they're freaking out? They're afraid they're becoming homeless. They are. Do you know how many living in your car videos and how many we sold our house or we can't afford to live in our home anymore, so we're living in RV now? And it's like, don't get me wrong, I like the RV life. I do. I like the camping or glamping life, but this is the transition from you'll own nothing and be happy, or if you own anything, it'll be like a camper of some sort. That's what you'll be living in, which is a tiny home, and it's not like living in an actual house, obviously. And yeah. And if you're losing a job, which many people are losing a job now. Well, what are you going to do with those people? What are they going to do with those people? What happened in 2020, 2021? Anybody? Oh. What happened? I think you know what happened. The scamdemic. The quack scenes. Let's roll that beautiful beat, or not so beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. Overall, I think there's quite a bit of abdication of responsibility around like what are we going to do as people's jobs start being taken fairly aggressively. Luckily, there's a massive population drop coming, so
this has got to be AI, but it probably isn't, because this is how out there evil is nowadays. They'll just say stuff like this. Well, I don't know what we're going to do about the old job losses and everything, the massive job losses, even though our economy is supposed to be doing better, even though it's not. What are we going to do about all these job losses? Well, luckily, people are about to die. Is this all AI? Because that's a real shitty job if that's AI. It's kind of grainy looking. Even more, it's grainy looking, but me mirroring it like this makes it a little bit a tinge more grainy looking. Oh, what is that, Time? Is that Time? Time magazine video. What the hell?
There's quite a bit of abdication of
Play it
responsibility
again. Play it again,
like,
Sam.
Yeah. Overall, I think there's quite a bit of abdication of responsibility around like what are we going to do as people's jobs start being taken fairly aggressively. Luckily, there's a massive population drop coming, so maybe everything is just fate and it's going to work out okay. But I feel like we might get like very, very, very good AI across every pillar of art before there aren't any more people to make art.
So you wrote, We Appreciate Power.
By this year, and I was talking about this for quite some time on this channel, that by this year, there was the workforce was scheduled to be around 80% automated, which it's I don't believe it's quite 80% at all, not even close, but the losing of jobs is increasing faster. It's going faster and faster. So, we lost a subscriber on BitChute. Go figure that one out. But the what I'm trying to say is they haven't actually hit the target date, which is 2025. Massive depopulation. Most of us are supposed to be gone here in 2025 in the Western Hemisphere in the West. The workforce is supposed to be 80% automated. I don't believe we quite hit all those targets, right, Deagle? However, it's still in the works, and people are losing their jobs a lot, man. They're making freak out videos a lot. So you just heard it out of the horse's mouth. Luckily, there's a massive depopulation or massive population drop coming. You heard that, right? And we're entering fall, and is this going to be the dark winter? Who knows? Maybe Lou Ferrig knows. Just want to give a shout out to Critical Thinker in the comment section last night about getting sick a lot when he was a child, talking about last night's video. The List, chiming in, Critical Thinker again. Very good. Fran, where are you? I didn't see you in there last night, but that's what I got for you. Celebrating the fact that people are losing their jobs right now, but luckily, there's a massive population drop right around the corner. What they got in the store? They got something in store, don't they? All right, that's what I got for you. Don't be a troll out there. It's late. Not much else other than that in the news cycle, unless you want to pay attention to baseball, which I have, but that's not a truth-telling, bitch-shoot worthy conversation. So there's that. Live your life as best as you can, and I was going to say make your funeral arrangements if you haven't already done so. No, seriously, if you're getting older, especially like me, you got to think of stuff like that. You got to do stuff like that. Get your house in order. Ducks in a row, or don't. I don't know. Whatever. I'm out.
Sweet dreams.